they make this video, Coney 2012, everybody go crazy. You know, it's funny how these boogeymen always pop up in countries that got a lot of oil, or they find oil. You know, they never pop up in places where there ain't no oil. You know, and these boogeymen, they never pop up in European countries. I mean, anybody ever noticed that? No European countries, so there ain't no oil up there, and nowhere else in Asia where there is no oil to be found. But everywhere where there's oil, boogeymen pop up. Coney 2012 is the most recent. They just found oil in Uganda. What was it, 2010? When was it? They found the oil just recently, a few years ago. Now, if they would have jumped in immediately after they found the oil, well, everybody knew they was just there for oil. So they wait a couple years. And they do it under this current president. Which, you know, let y'all know that, you know, Obama, I don't know why people keep telling us to go vote for Obama again. I mean, our vote, first of all, don't mean nothing. Second of all, there's nothing that Obama is going to prevent from being done that a white president would allow. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real. On top of that, our vote really don't matter. We're really voting for other people to vote for us. You ever heard of the Electoral College? Look it up. They only use it in presidential elections. You vote for people, and they supposed to vote in favor of the majority vote. But they don't have to. They can vote for whoever they feel is the right candidate. They're called unfaithful voters or something like that. Look it up. And they got a whole list of those guys who knows how many they don't, you know, reveal to the public. But the general public does not elect presidents, because the general public is not smart enough to do that. They just want to make you feel like you're part of the process. But so they make this movie because they want to go in Uganda, set up their little silly puppet regime, so they can, you know, impoverish the population, give the puppet leaders a bunch of money in exchange for them, you know, selling oil to them. You know, they just want to get their hands in Africa's resources, which is the same thing that, you know, China is knee-deep in doing, and other countries. I believe India also. Everybody want Africa. Everybody. And here recently, the co-founder of Invisible Children, people who made this Coney 12 video, was out in the middle of the street, butt-ass naked, jacking off, pounding on the ground, and beating on cars. And you know, and they say he was dehydrated, malnutrition, and exhausted. Now, if you say somebody dehydrated, there's no reason to mention that they're exhausted. When you're dehydrated, you automatically become exhausted. You're tired. But if you're dehydrated and exhausted and malnutrition, you're not going to have no energy to run outside, pound your fists on the ground repeatedly, screaming, running around, beating on cars. That's something you do when you're full of energy. Matter of fact, that's something you do when you're on some kind of heavy drugs. And when you look at the news coverage, the media coverage, they keep pointing this out. It shows that it was reported that he was malnutrition. Oh, he was just dehydrated. He was just tired. He was exhausted. You know, when you're dealing with these savage beast typhoons, they always want to give it a pass based on some kind of excuse. But when we do something, it's just because we just bad people. We just savage people, uncivilized. When it's really the other way around. When we do stuff, it's really because of environmental pressures, stress, mental illnesses, things that need to be treated medically rather than prisons. When they do something, when these typhoons do shit like this savage, crazy, uncivilized, twisted beast did, it's cause he just a beast. A sick, twisted, subhuman beast. These typhoons is not fully human. I keep trying to tell you motherfuckers this, man. Y'all just don't want to understand. You will understand eventually. Now, how somebody gonna trust what a motherfucker like this gonna say? He gonna make a video talking about some dude over in Uganda. How he know what go on over there when he don't even know his own motherfucking self? He posing as some kind of intellectual 1 minute, and the next minute he butt naked jacking off in public, pounding on people's cars and pounding on the ground. You really gonna believe something that somebody like that make? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna put deception past a person like that? And then the people behind him gonna make some kind of excuse for him, like what he did was just explained by medical reasons. It was because he was exhausted, dehydrated, malnutrition. And this is what they throwing out there. Most people ain't dumb enough to. And there's a lot of people who following it. I mean, who believe in it. I read many of comments on these news sites and shit where people are, oh, I'll pray for you. Oh, what a humanitarian trying to help kids. Oh, we'll pray for you. And what is up with them talking about and complaining about this guy recruiting kids to be in the military? This has been going on for I don't know how long. How old are the youngsters when the military get to them? The military, the army, the Marines, don't they go to these high schools when these boys is 15, 16, 17 years old? 14, maybe even younger than that. And make them promise to join the military once they graduate? So who got the moral high ground? What's the difference between a 16-year-old and a damn 13-year-old? Both of them ain't. The only difference is a physical growth. Mentally, there ain't much difference. You know, and these motherfuckers want to make a issue. They always want to project us as people who should be exterminated, basically, and that's what this shit is headed to. These motherfuckers plan on exterminating us, waging military war on us. I'm telling you, these typhoons are devils. Y'all motherfuckers, I can't wait to the day where y'all see it. I want y'all to see it with your eyes. I want you to be scared when you find out. You know what I mean? And that's what it's gonna take. Cause y'all too stupid right now. Y'all too blind. Y'all too dead. These wicked demons. These motherfuckers are devils. And I was watching this news article on the front page of Yahoo. Some kid's father, he knocked the coach out because the coach made his daughter run laps as a punishment. And they was trying to interview him and interviewing everybody else, you know, and airing some of the dumb shit that the other people were saying around. You know, big fucking deal. They making this dude seem like he's some kind of terrorist. Yeah, so he punched the coach out. You know, coaches have been getting beat up by their players, their kids, fathers for decades. You know, and they're making it, they want to blow it all out of proportion. This is what they do, man. This is what they do. And it's leading to something. They're not just doing this for kicks. They doing this so when they are about to really exterminate us, the world gonna look the other way. And they ain't gonna give a fuck. It'd be like they criminals, they a nuisance anyway, they deserve to be exterminated. Why do you think they didn't pay much attention to that boy getting shot in Florida and killed? 17-year-old boy. Don't nobody care, man. And this crazy co-founder, Jason Russell, didn't even get no charges pressed against him. Not public nudity or indecent exposure. I mean, you fucking masturbating in public. Just imagine if that was a black man masturbating in public, butt-ass naked, you know what I'm saying, beating on people's cars in public. I don't give a damn what kind of position he held. He would have got jail time. Nobody would even question whether or not he'd get charges pressed against him. But he get this special treatment. Y'all motherfuckers gonna learn. These typhoons, 2012 I believe is the year, man. That's why it's so hot so soon. Cause the heat about to get turned up on you motherfuckers, man. The truth is gonna manifest itself. While I'm alive, I can feel it. You motherfuckers are gonna learn. I can't wait. These typhoons coming out in full force. They're giving you a vivid picture that they are the true devils of this world. Ain't no motherfucking devil after you die. Ain't no motherfucker living under the ground or no goddamn where waiting for your ass. Hell is when you are constantly tortured. And what the fuck you think we deal with in this world today? Spirits constantly tortured, attacked, constantly, non-stop. Hell, when you die, you gonna have some fucking relief. Shit, that's gonna be heaven for your ass. But the devil is on earth, right here on earth. And these typhoons are the devils. Twisted. This motherfucker beating on the ground, butt naked, jacking off, beating on cars, on some serious drugs. These typhoons came out the womb like that. That ain't nothing new. He could have been back in ancient Greece. Motherfuckers would have looked at him and laughed. They would have saw that as entertainment. We didn't come out the womb the way we are today. We didn't. Before foreigners came into our land, we were nothing like we are today. Nothing. By nature, we are righteous. We are very humane, friendly, kind, upright. We got a strong connection of good and with good. You can go to some of the tribes today in Africa, the village tribes that live away from the cities and shit. The people around will tell you they real nice, they laugh a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch them beating up each other and shit. You know, you might have your few exceptions, but like the Dogon I was watching the other day, any dispute they have, they discuss it amongst the elders. They have a public forum and they examine. It's like a public court hearing. Any problems you got, they don't steal, they don't do no shit like that. That's how we are by nature. But by nature, untouched by any other influence, those typhoons have always been the way this fool Jason Russell is. Done shit like that, and they've always been some wicked, savage ass, twisted, subhuman beasts. Y'all gonna learn. Out.